it was a nip and tuck game throughout. You got that final stat sheet in front of you. What comes to your mind first as you just kind of digest everything that unfolded here from that 8:05 tip-on until as we're talking now?
When you kind of look at our group these last few weeks, we haven't had the most success, and a lot of that's been due to us turning the ball over, us not rebounding, and us fouling too much. And we did a good job in one of those areas, and I thought we had a good week of practice and got better with that. And we did a really bad job in the rebounding and the fouling. We fouled too much, and they had too many offensive rebounds for the amount of shots that they missed. I mean, they got to the line so much it was hard for us to get that many defensive rebounds. But that was a big number, and I just think we haven't had the practices we need to, and that's not in the last month and a half, we haven't been able to practice like we needed to. And I thought this week we did. We had a good week of practice. We got better. But the reality is we didn't get in this situation in 1 week, and we aren't going to get out of it in 1 week. And we took a step. We need to come in and watch film tomorrow. We got to get better. We got to take another step, and we got to go win on Saturday.
Was there anything you felt like Oregon State exploited to get to the line to the degree they did? Because they took 22 more foul shots, and maybe you have to be careful with how you answer this, but, there were just a lot of whistles that led to a lot of opportunities at the free throw line, and that makes such a difference in this game when they make 20 more foul shots than the Cougs.
Yeah, that's a big part of the game is just being able to defend without fouling, and I do know that we had some undisciplined plays where we were late in our help, and we fouled them, and we got to control what we can control, and we got to watch the film and see what we got to get better at.
Nate Calmes had been under the weather. He had a tougher game on Saturday, and I know it took a lot for him to be out there to start the game even. What did you think of his bounce-back performance here as he had 25 points on 11 of 17 shooting?
I thought that he was steady, and steady for him means he's still got to be aggressive and give us a huge pop, and I just thought his consistency this game was the best I've seen it. He's dynamic in the ball screens. He was setting everything up. He was playing patient. When he plays like that, we're really hard to guard.
Nate's a big part of this, but that turnover number 5, that's the fewest turnovers by a WSU team since playing UC Irvine in November of 2023. There are good turnover days, and that is a pretty remarkable number. You touched on a lot of those points, but anything else you haven't hit on that went into making it where it was just 5 turnovers at the end of the game?
We really talked about it a lot. Honestly, the guys ran more than they've ran this week in practice, and no one likes running. I think that was something that we just really harped on the turnovers, and I thought we did a better job. You got to steal from the best. There was an old Tony Bennett drill that we did twice this week that maybe that was the trick, and we stole from old Tony Bennett.
So was that the drill that led to a lot of running? What was that Tony Bennett drill?
Oh, the Tony Bennett drill was just the guys got to make. I think they got to make 10 passes and 3-on-4 as a warm up. And the other thing we did is we just, each team got 3 balls, and if you turn it over more than 3 times in the practice, then you had to run, and if you run, you get 2 more balls, and it was just very consistent. And I thought our guys understood the assignment, and obviously that helps them.
And with this, the final outcome is not what the team was hoping for, but that turnover number, there's a lot to build on there. There were a lot of positives in this game. You're in this tough road environment. Oregon State 13-1 at home coming into this, and there are a lot of times where the momentum was in Oregon State's favor, and yet the Cougs had an answer, and were right there down the stretch of this game. Is that something that you talk about with the team, that there were a lot of positives from this one that could hopefully carry forward?
Yeah, I think it's not a healthy thing to be okay with a loss, and there were some things that we got better at. I do think that our energy was more consistent. I thought we faltered the last couple of games in having negative energy and being too frustrated when things didn't go our way, and we stayed more consistent, and this is a hard place to do that. I think if we had the focus that we had 2 weeks ago or even last week, I don't think we walk away with this game as close as it was. I thought our team really did a good job refocusing, but it's a there's such a small margin for this deal, and we got to shoot it better from the line. We got to finish the rebounds a little bit better, and just got to stop fouling.
Well, Coach, we appreciate the time as always. Thanks so much, and we will chat next before that matchup. Going to be good to be back at home after having the last 3 on the road. That matchup Saturday at Beasley against Pepperdine.
Appreciate it. Go Cougs.